snackers. Today's episode takes you beneath the surface, literally. Havre, Montana may look like your typical small town, but hidden below its streets lies a surprising secret. A glimpse into a forgotten world. Stay with us and feed your skull.
Well, picture this. Havre in 1904. It's this bustling hub on the Great Northern Railway, right between St. Paul and Seattle.
Prime location.
Oh yeah, attracting all sorts of folks seeking their fortunes in the West. But then, disaster strikes. A massive fire rips through the business district.
Oh, wow. Devastating.
It was. Much of the town was reduced to ashes.
You'd think that would be the end, right? Everyone packs up and moves on.
Nope, not Havre. They were resilient, these folks. Incredibly resourceful.
So what do?
They went underground. Literally.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah. They moved their businesses and even their homes into this existing network of basements and tunnels beneath the streets.
They basically created a mirror image of the town, but underground.
You got it. Saloons, a drugstore, a Chinese laundry, everything. It wasn't a temporary fix either.
So we're talking a fully functional underground city.
A vibrant community thriving beneath the streets. For years.
I'm trying to wrap my head around that. What kinds of businesses were down there exactly? Just the necessities, or was there more to it?
Oh, much more. You had your everyday shops, blacksmith, a sausage factory, a pharmacy.
Okay, so that's pretty normal so far.
Even a bordello.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, no frontier town would be complete without its saloons. Like the Sporting Eagle, a pretty notorious one back then.
Hold on. A bordello and a notorious saloon. This is getting interesting. What was the Sporting Eagle like? I'm imagining smoky rooms, card games.
You're not far off. Fortunes were won and lost at the Sporting Eagle. A place where the line between entertainment and, let's just say, illicit activities could get a little blurry.
So maybe not just rebuilding and resilience down there. Sounds like there was a whole other side to this underground city.
Absolutely. While some folks catered to everyday needs, others operated in the shadows, catering to desires that weren't exactly legal, especially during Prohibition.
Prohibition, of course. Had to be at least one speakeasy hidden down there.
Let's just say certain vices, like opium dens, found a welcoming home in those tunnels. It was a different time, different societal norms.
Right. What might seem shocking to us today was probably pretty common back then. So we've got this mix of the ordinary and the extraordinary happening underground.
Right.
What was the atmosphere like? All doom and gloom, or was there a sense of community?
Oh, it was a real mix, a fascinating one. You got to remember that the fire displaced a lot of people. So this underground city, it really became like a microcosm of Havre itself.
Right. A whole community down there.
Exactly. And they were all in it together, rebuilding, adapting. There was this real sense of camaraderie down there.
It's just wild to think about people going about their lives, businesses, socializing, all underground.
Yeah.
But what about, the law, the authorities? Surely they weren't okay with all the illegal activities going on.
Well, the relationship between the city above and the one below, let's just say it was complicated.
Okay.
There were attempts to crack down on, say, gambling and other vices, but those attempts often met with resistance.
Makes sense. This is the Wild West, after all.
Right. Even some prominent figures in town weren't too keen on shutting it all down.
I can imagine. So did the authorities ever manage to, completely shut down the underground city?
No, not entirely. I mean, it persisted for years, but eventually, as Havre built above ground, things naturally shifted. Life moved back to the surface.
But the legacy lived on, right? That's where the Havre Beneath the Streets project comes in.
You got it. In the 1990s, a group of residents, they decided to bring this hidden chapter of Havre's history back to life.
They actually restored sections of the underground city. And it's open to the public now, right? People can actually visit.
That's right. They recreated businesses, spaces, everything, based on old accounts, photographs. It's incredible, a real feat of historical preservation.
It sounds incredible. What struck you most about the reconstruction effort?
The detail. It's remarkable. They didn't just clear out some tunnels. No, they really went all out to recapture the atmosphere of that era.
Wow. So you can see the original brickwork, beams, everything.
Pretty much. Even the old signage. It's truly immersive. You can walk through those tunnels and it's like stepping back in time.
Trying to imagine the people who lived and worked down there. It really makes you think, doesn't it? Beneath the surface of every town, every city, there are these hidden stories just waiting to be discovered.
Exactly. And Havre's story, it's not just a collection of anecdotes, It connects to bigger themes like history, society.
Right. It's more than just a curiosity.
It offers a glimpse into a pivotal moment in American history, this period of massive growth and transformation in the West.
Okay, yeah, I'm starting to see that. Hov's story reflects those challenges, those innovations.
And the social tensions of that era.
Yeah, for sure. So what stands out to you as, like, the most significant takeaway from Hov's Underground City?
For me, it's how it highlights the complexities of, well, human nature. You see this incredible resilience, ingenuity in the face of disaster, but also this darker side.
Ah, right. This willingness to bend the rules or even break them just to survive.
Exactly. It's a good reminder that history, well, it's rarely black and white.
That's a great point. And it makes you wonder what other stories are hidden beneath the surface in our own cities, our own towns.
Absolutely. What secrets are out there just waiting for us to uncover them?
So many hidden stories, right? Makes you wonder how many other Hovs are out there just waiting to be rediscovered.
It really does. And actually, the sources you shared, they mentioned a few other Montana towns with these whispers of underground networks. Billings, Missoula, even a tale about a grand speakeasy hidden beneath the Rockwood Hotel in Butte.
A grand speakeasy. Wow. I'm picturing chandeliers, flapper dresses, secret passwords, all happening under this fancy hotel.
It's quite the image. And these places, whether it's out of necessity like in Hov or shrouded in secrecy like a speakeasy, they become more than just spaces.
Right. They're woven into the fabric of the community.
Exactly. Reflecting its values, its struggles, its secrets.
What I find so intriguing is just how diverse these underground spaces were. You had everything from the practical, like those safe houses for Chinese immigrants escaping discrimination,
Right.
to the, well, purely decadent, like a lavish speakeasy.
It really does show you the whole spectrum of human experience, doesn't it? And how people find ways to adapt, create community in the most unexpected places.
Those safe houses for the Chinese railroad workers, they were hidden out of pure necessity, a stark reminder of the prejudice they faced.
Absolutely. The dangers they faced.
But within those secret spaces, they found refuge, support.
A community of their own.
It's a good reminder that the history of the American West, which we tend to romanticize, it was a really difficult time for many,
Oh, absolutely.
full of hardship and injustice.
And resilience.
Yes, and resilience. Those tunnels, they hold stories of ingenuity, but also of struggle, survival against the odds.
That's what makes them so compelling. And they make us rethink how we understand history, too. You know, the official narrative, it usually focuses on big events, important people.
Right, the big picture.
But these underground spaces, they give us this glimpse into the lives of everyday people, their struggles, their dreams, their secrets.
It's like we're piecing together a more complete, more human picture of the past.
Exactly, by shining a light on these forgotten corners. And it makes you wonder, what are we missing in our own time? What stories are unfolding right now beneath the surface of our modern world?
Stories that future generations will uncover and try to make sense of.
Imagine, 100 years from now, people might be digging up our old subway tunnels, abandoned bunkers, and trying to piece together our lives, our society.
Wow. What will they find? What will they make of our choices, our values, our struggles? It's a humbling thought, and I think it makes those efforts in Hov to preserve these hidden pieces of the past, it makes them even more important.
It's not just about uncovering tunnels and artifacts. It's about rescuing stories, giving a voice to those who might otherwise be forgotten.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Thanks for joining us on this journey underground. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our adventures. We'd love to hear your thoughts. What would you explore first if you visited Havre's underground city? Drop your answers in the comments below. And next time, we'll take a look at how some of the most groundbreaking discoveries in science were happy accidents. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Because you never know where brilliance might strike.